Here with sophomore Tyler Scholl, you pick up your 10th career save and an 11-9 Game 1 win over Co-Lin. You had 5 saves last year as a freshman. Coming into this year, you knew you had a chance to catch that record. So what does it mean to tie the all-time saves record?
It's an honor to be in the same category with those guys, and it was just something I had my eye on since the beginning, and it feels good to achieve one of my goals.
I know you've got to be comfortable in this role because as a senior, you had, I believe, 9 saves as a senior. So, have you kind of developed into the saves, or how comfortable are you being that guy at the very end?
It's the mentality you got to have, and I feel like, I want the ball in my hand and the game's on the line.
Coming into the most part of the year, you actually didn't see much action the first, 3 or 4 weeks. So your 5 saves this season, most of that was towards the last 3 or 4 weeks. And at the same time, we've won 17 of our last 22 games. So just talk about that.
It's right on time for playoffs. We closed the regular season Saturday against Itawamba. Very important games. It can determine on whether we host next week. And, we got momentum going in. That's just what we needed.
Absolutely. We still have an outside shot to be that number 2 seed. We have to sweep Itawamba, and East Mississippi has to sweep Northeast, which easily could happen. Talk about you being a sophomore. We got knocked out in the state championship last year. Then it got knocked out in the region tournament. Some really good teams. So for you personally, what's your biggest, individual goal going into the postseason?
Well, you always want to get better than you were the year before. So, for us, that means winning the state championship because we lost last year. So, the goal was being one step better than that. So.
Well, congrats on tying the career saves record. It's a 17-year record, so one more and your name would be number 1 on the all-time list. So congrats on that save, and best of luck in your next outing.
Thank you.
Here with sophomore Tucker Smith. You start game 2 at third base. You go 3 for 3 with an RBI, 2 runs scored, and a stolen base. Been in a backup role most of the season. Taylor King's been pretty hot at third base. So what's it like to come in there and produce at the plate, but also play your position well?
It feels great, Mr. Kevin. It just feels good to get back out there and help our team get a W.
I know it's got to be a confidence booster when you get a chance to go out there and swing the bat and you have a performance like that. So, coming into the year, you knew it was going to be a battle with you and Taylor at third base, and you come in here and perform like that. So what's the biggest thing for you as far as a confidence booster?
It feels great. Coach made it clear that I was going to be a pinch hitter and back up Taylor King. He's had a phenomenal season. And, just to get in and get some hits in and know that if we get into a game that comes in late and I can pitch hit and help our team win, just makes me feel great about that.
It's been a pretty good season so far, not where we want to be yet. So we are streaking at the right time. We've won 17 of our last 22 games. Obviously, disappointment last year of losing that state championship game, losing out in the region tournament. It's going to be tough once you, get in the postseason play. Final 2 home games here on Saturday. It's going to be possibly your last time at Northwest playing on this field. So has that sunk in at all, how much you want to go out and win those 2?
Yes, sir. The whole team, we feel great about Saturday. We think we can come in and get 2 W's. And, we're not thinking about it as our last game. We're thinking about it as just building momentum for the playoffs because we're ready.
Plenty to play for on Saturday. We hosted Itawamba. If we win those 2 games and we get some help from East Mississippi with a sweep over Northeast, we would be that number 2 seed. You guys obviously know that. Coach Carson talked about it post-game. How much do you want to play at home in the postseason in that first round?
It'd be great. It'd be so nice not to eat Wendy's and Taco Bell every meal, somewhere else, like on a foreign yard. We feel so comfortable here, but, we think we can win anywhere. So.
Well, again, we're streaking at the right time. Great outing from you today, 3 for 3. It's a 15-5 run rule win in Game 2. Again, 17 of our last 22 to move to 28-14. Great performance from you. Best of luck on Saturday for your sophomore day.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Kevin.
If it was easy, we wouldn't be hard.